11 heavy. Traffic's orbiting north of the field at 3,500 feet. Maintain 3,000. Runway 4 right. Cleared for takeoff.
Okay, 3, cleared for takeoff on 4 right. What are the winds?
Wind 330 at Niner. US Air 1995. Contact departure.
Departure is 1995 departure.
Delta 2435, Boston Tower, runway 9er. Taxi in position and hold.
2435, can we do that with about a minute delay in the position?
Affirmative, Delta 2435, advise ready.
2435, position hold on, wait 9er, we'll call you ready. Be about another minute and a half.
We're back at 8 o'clock on this Tuesday morning. It's the 11th day of September 2001. You're looking at the people gathered outside our studio here on a sunny Tuesday morning, and we've obviously had a breach in security. That is Tracy Ullman.
Tracy and I are like this these days. We hung out together on Sunday night at a fashion show, and she'll be joining us this morning to tell us about a personal style show that she is hosting and producing. It is called Tracy Ullman's Visible Panty Lines. I don't think we need to say anything more about that. We'll let Tracy do the talking in just a little while.
See that one to believe it.
Congress is urging the president to take new steps to jumpstart the economy. Among other things, Republicans want a capital gains tax cut. Well, today the president is visiting his second Florida elementary school in as many days to stress the importance of literacy programs. Now here's Tom Brokaw with a look at what's coming up tonight on NBC Nightly News.
Thanks, Ann. Tonight, 3 numbers that could save your life. 911, 190 million calls each year, but you won't believe the problems we found. That and much more ahead tonight. Ann?
All right, Tom, thank you. It is now 8:04.
American 11 turns 20 degrees, right?
You're right, American 11.
American 11, and climbing table level 350. American 11, climbing table level 350. American 11, Boston. Earth 7, Mike Lima, how do you hear?
Mike Lima has you loud and clear.
American 11, Boston. American 11, the American on the frequency, how do you hear me? This is Boston. I tried American 20 left and I was in a cloud. He will not respond to me.
United 175 heavy, runway 9er, cleared for takeoff. Traffic holding position on 4 right.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 9er, United 175 heavy.
US Air 6511, Vostar, constantly service departing heavy, Boeing 767, runway 9er, taxi to position hold. Traffic will depart, runway 4 right.
Position hold 9, Mike Lima 11.
Delta 2433, traffic is orbiting north of the field at 3,500 feet after departure. Maintain 3,000.
433, maintain 3,000.
Delta 2351, contact departure.
1951, good day.
American 894, traffic's holding on the crossing runway. Wind 35013, runway 4 right. Cleared for takeoff.
894 is clear for takeoff, 4 right.
Delta 2433, Boston Tower, constantly service departing Boeing 757, traffic will depart.
Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
what is your
Hi.
name?
You're going to have to speak up. I can't hear you.
Sure, what is your name?
Okay, my name is Betty Ong.
I'm number 3 on flight 11.
Okay.
And the cockpit is not answering their phone. And there's somebody stabbed in business class, and we can't breathe in business class. Somebody's got mace or something.
At this point,
This is operations. What flight number are we talking about?
Flight 12.
Flight 12. Okay, we're on flight 11 right now. This is flight 11.
It's Flight 11. I'm sorry, Nitty.
Boston to Los Angeles.
Yes.
Our number 1 has been stabbed, and our 5 has been stabbed. Can anybody get up to the cockpit? Can anybody get up to the cockpit? Okay, we can't even get into the cockpit. We don't know who's up there. I think the guys are up there. They might have found their way up there or something. Nobody can call the cockpit. We can't even get inside.
American 77, your departure frequency will be 125.05, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 30, American 77.
Is that American 11 trying to call?
Buddy, we have some planes. Just stay quiet and you'll be okay. We're turning to the airport.
15 Southwest of Bono going to Hampton, climbing high.
And who's trying to call me here? American 11, are you trying to call?
Nobody move. Everything will be okay. If you try to make any move, you'll danger yourself and the airplane. Just stay quiet.
Gourmet magazine is celebrating a 60th anniversary.
Yeah, big marker.
When you think about it, what a year to start a magazine. 1941? I mean,
No, that was a busy year,
little
generally,
thing called
wasn't
a war
it?
going on.
Yeah,
You know?
that was a busy year.
Oh, yeah, we'll celebrate the good life.
Also, Ray Romano is here. Peter Boyle is here from Everybody Loves You. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Here's a Peter Boyle invitation. Hey!
Peter Boyle with Love and Ray Romano, great show as well. And Everybody Loves Raymond. Watch it flying out here on American Airlines. Let's show you what's going on around the country, kids, on this Tuesday, the night of the Latin Grammys.
Nobody move, please. We're going back to the airport. Don't try to make any stupid moves. New York, United 175, heavy.
United 175, go ahead.
We figured we'd wait to go to your center. We heard a suspicious transmission on our departure out of Boston with someone keyed the mic and said, everyone stay in your seats.
Oh, okay. I'll pass that along over here.
It's cut out.
Hey, Kingston on 93 line. Go ahead. Hey, United 175 just came on my frequency, and he said that he heard a suspicious transmission when they were leaving Boston. Oh, yeah? Of everybody stay in their seat. That's what they heard as a suspicious transmission.
United 93, wind 3307, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, 4 left, United 93. Eagle 665, Newark Tower, cautionary turbulence, runway 4 left, taxi to position, hold.
Taxi to position, hold, Eagle Flight 665.
Continental 124, Newark Tower, wind 3407, number 3, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 4 right, Continental 124. 1836, 4,000 outside gritty.
Continental 1836, Newark Tower, wind 3407, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Runway 4 right, Continental 1836.
United 93, contact departure.
Departure, United 93, good day.
Blue Ridge 527.
Thank you, Blue Ridge 527. Contact departure 135.3.
Battalion 1.
We just had a plane crash into Level 4 of the World Trade Center, transmit a second alarm, and start relocating companies into the area.
10-4, Battalion 1.
Battalion 1 is also sending the whole consignment on this box to that area, okay?
What am I doing on this? Go to the Trade Center. I know, but... What kind of plane was that? It's a big one. It looks like an airline. Oh my God. That looked like a direct attack. Battalion 1's Manhattan. We have a number of floors on fire. It looked like the plane was aiming towards the building. Transmit a third alarm. We'll have the staging area at Vesey and West Street.
Would you like to lower your monthly mortgage payments or use the equity in your home to consolidate your credit card or other debts? Just log on.
Number 2.
Yeah. This just in, you were looking at obviously a very disturbing live shot there. That is the World Trade Center, and we have unconfirmed reports this morning that a plane has crashed into one of the towers of the World Trade Center. CNN Center right now is just beginning to work on this story, obviously calling our sources and trying to figure out exactly what happened, but clearly something relatively devastating happening this morning there on the south end of the island of Manhattan.
American 77, Indy.
Indianapolis, good morning, Air Canada 579 with you, 350 for 390.
Air Canada 579, Indy Center, Roger. American 77, Indy. American 77, American, Indy.
Okay, I have got to interrupt you right now.
Sorry.
Richard Hack, thank you very much. We appreciate the book is called Hughes. We want to go live right now and show you a picture of the World Trade Center where I understand, do we have it? No, we do not. We have a breaking story, though. We're going to come back with that in just a moment. First, this is Today on NBC.
Right in there. Go right front. Look at the team up. Who's got the 10?
This is an ABC News special report.
Now by the entire ABC network. Good Morning America was in progress in the East Coast and the Midwest, but we're joined by the entire network just to show you some pictures at the foot of New York City. This is at the World Trade Center. Obviously a major fire there, and there has been some sort of explosion. We don't fully know the details. There is one report, as of yet unconfirmed, that a plane has hit the World Trade Center.
Anybody know what that smoke is in Lower Manhattan?
I'm sorry, say again?
A lot of smoke in Lower Manhattan.
A lot of smoke in Lower Manhattan?
Coming out of the top of the World Trade Center building, a major fire. Yeah.
I got him now. And which was the one that just saw the major fire?
This is Delta 1489. We can see the Lower Manhattan. It looks like the World Trade Center's on fire, but it's hard to tell from here.
Delta 1489, roger.
Let us know if you hear any views down there.
Roger.
It's 8:52 here in New York. I'm Bryant Gumbel. We understand that there has been a plane crash on the southern tip of Manhattan. You're looking at the World Trade Center. We understand that a plane has crashed into the World Trade Center. We don't know anything more than that. We don't know if it was a commercial aircraft. We don't know if it was a private aircraft. We have no idea how many were on board or what the extent of the injuries are right now.
Fucking plane or something hit the World Trade Center. Something happened at the World Trade Center. It's not good.
Ralph, you know me. Do I pursue anyone?
No.
Right.
But for her, you got to pursue.
What? You don't want Pamela Anderson.
I ain't pursuing her.
Swallow your pride and go back
I
at her
am
door.
not going to pursue her.
He's going to wait till Pamela Anderson asks him.
That's right. Hey, I should make I don't mean to interrupt the fun, but this is a breaking news story, a serious news story.
What?
A plane has crashed, hold it, into the World Trade Center.
You're kidding!
The World Trade Center is on fire.
Mike, put your mic on! Mike, put your mic on! Stuff is still falling. Let's get out of here. Mike, we're going to get killed. Mike, we're going to get killed.
I hope this wasn't one of those, like, terrorist kamikaze attacks.
Yes, sir, 542, was it a 757? Yes, sir, 542, was it a 757?
Yeah, it looks like a 757, and it looks like a Delta. If you'd have told me that that was him, I could have got a better look at it.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I was busy looking at the guy in front of you. TWA3.
Jules, this is Ryan. Lives on an airplane that's been hijacked. If things don't go well, I'm looking good. I just want you to know I absolutely love you. I want you to do good. So happy to find. Same to my parents and everybody. And I just totally love you, and I will see you later, sir.
It's dark. You guys have jumpers, baby. Jumpers.
All right, Division 1, be advised. Battalion 2 advised you have jumpers from the World Trade Center. Okay.
We are back at 9 o'clock Eastern time on this Tuesday morning, and we're back with dramatic pictures of an accident that has happened just a short time ago. You're looking at the World Trade Center in Lower Manhattan, where just a few minutes ago we're told that a plane, some reports are that it was a small commuter plane, crashed into the upper floors of one of the Twin Towers.
Delta 2315, thanks for your help. Contact the New York Center on 134.32.
3432, Delta 2315.
US Air 542, direct Modena, resume on navigation.
Roger, direct Medina, yes, sir, 542.
Air 542, roger, maintain flight level 280, new normal speed.
Yep, 280, normal speed, yes, sir, 542.
TWA 3, maintain flight level 260.
TWA 3, heavy living 22 for 260.
0 Mike Juliet, maintain flight level 230.
altitude at 230, Mike, go ahead.
American 281, contact the New York Center on 133.47.
133.47, American 281, good day.
US Air 542, did you say you thought it was a dark paint scheme?
We just got a report that the Associated Press is now reporting that it was an aircraft. So that's one more witness weighing in, or at least one more source weighing in on the fact that it was an aircraft of some kind.
God.
Oh my God.
That looks like a second plane.
I did not see a plane go in. That just exploded.
We just saw another plane coming in from the side.
You did. That was out of
Yes, and
my
that's
view.
the second explosion. You could see the plane come in just from the right-hand side of the screen. So this looks like it is some sort of a concerted effort to attack the World Trade Center that is underway in downtown New York.
Mom, another plane just crashed into the other World Trade Center. Another plane hit a jet, a jumbo jet. I'm so scared. I'm leaving.
You just called and said that on CNN. A second plane just crashed into.
Stop it!
A second plane.
That's two different buildings. They are two buildings, and that is lower.
That's what I said. So it's a terrorist attack, isn't it?
That's what they're saying.
It's got to be.
Somebody just called in
Oh
with that.
my goodness!
Oh, no. A second plane might have crashed, and a second building is on fire.
Open your book up to lesson 60 on page 153.
Stay together. Stay together. You know what's going on. We're just going to have to walk. There's one way to go. Second plane is motherfucking.
ABC's Peter Jennings is at the anchor desk uptown here in New York and is now in position. Peter, I suspect you are looking at exactly the same pictures. Well, I know you're looking at the same pictures we are.
We are, Charlie. We've been watching it from the beginning, and we'll be watching this for much of the day. There is chaos in New York at the moment. There have been not one but two incidents, as Charlie and Diane have so ably reported so far. The second one coming at 9:03.
Like, how do you combat this, though?
Oh, you know how. Reagan stopped him.
No, but I'm saying, I mean,
you go in there and you teach them a lesson.
We know where these people are.
Yeah.
We know exactly where they are. We need to send some cruise missiles over there right now and just start bombing the hell out of them.
GW, you better get on the stick.
GW, you're listening to this right now. You better bomb the hell out of those towel heads.
Howard, what was the end result of, after the whole World Trade Center bombing and all the trials and everything else, how many guys...
Nothing happened.
Nothing, right?
Nothing.
Oh, no, that's not true.
Well, some guys went to jail.
Yeah.
Big
But
deal.
like 4 guys.
Where's
this
do some strategic
Where's Obi
strikes
bin Laden or
on
whatever his name
people
is?
we'd never declared war on.
They tried to get bin Laden at 3 different places. Remember that?
Oh, come on. We can't get bin Laden, then there's something wrong in this world.
Again, we want to emphasize this is unconfirmed, but there is speculation that an American Airlines plane was hijacked and crashed on purpose into the World Trade Center, and that the second plane was another plane, perhaps hijacked, was then flown in to the second tower.
I mean, this thing's going to burn. You can't stop that kind of burning. It's going to burn the whole building down.
Mother's God. 8695, good morning, have a good day. Hi, what's your number again, please? 8695. I'm on the 83rd floor. 86 what? I'm on the 83rd floor. Tell me 86 what? 8695. 8695. She at the World Trade Center. Someone having difficulty breathing on the 83rd floor. Okay, ma'am, how you doing? Are they going to be able to get somebody up here? Well, of course, ma'am. We're coming up to you. Well, there's no one here yet, and the floor is completely engulfed. We're on the floor, and we can't breathe. Okay. And it's very, very, very hot. Everybody stay calm. You're doing a good job. Please. Ma'am, listen. The ambulance, everybody's coming. Everybody knows. Everybody knows what happened, okay? Sure. But no, they have to take time to come up here. You know that. You got to be very careful. It's very hot. I understand. So how many people where you're at right now? There's like 5 people here with me. caller from the 83rd floor. 83rd floor. Very hot. No fire for now, and no smoke, right? No smoke, right?
Of course there's smoke.
Ma'am, you have to stay calm.
There is smoke. I can't breathe.
Okay, you stay calm with me, okay? I understand
I think there is fire because it's very hot.
Okay.
It's very hot everywhere on the floor.
Okay. I know you don't see it, and I know, but it's very hot. We see no fire, but you see smoke, right?
It's very hot. I don't see any air anymore.
Okay.
All I see is smoke.
Okay, dear, I'm so sorry. Please.
I'm gonna die, aren't I?
No.
I'm gonna die.
Ma'am, say your prayers. And we're gonna think positive because you gotta help each other get off the floor. Now, stay calm.
God.
You're doing a good job, ma'am. You're doing a good job.
It's so hot. I'm burning up.
But do you see the way that plane goes into the building?
Yeah, those guys are happy to die for their Allah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now the
Those are some crazy people.
Encourage it. Your parents encourage
Well,
your
that's what I
son
say. How do you
to kill
negotiate
themselves.
with people like that? You can't.
No, it's really, and also the whole argument about whether Israel should be there or not is ridiculous.
And
They're
they
there.
drag Jesse Jackson back here and pummel him for even talking with that Yasser Arafat.
Now, do you think the plane was full of people?
I'm hoping.
No, I don't think so.
Well, they said if it was a hijacked plane, probably
was.
was.
Right.
What do they care who else is on the plane?
Oh, my God.
Jamie Gangel is on the telephone, our national correspondent, with more information. Jamie, what can you tell us?
Katie, I've just spoken to top U.S. officials with the access to latest intelligence, and they said, quote, that this was clearly terrorist-related, no question about it.
Lockburn 89. Are you watching the tag 5-1 out there? I guess I guess do the right turn back. They're going to have a right turn back. We'll have to reroute. We'll just put them in back to direct St. Louis, and they can put in whatever they want, just so we can hand them off back. Marine. Somebody call Cleveland. You have United 93 south of Shark. We hear some funny noises. We're trying to get him. Do you have him? No. Thank you. United 93, Cleveland. United 93, verify your flight level 350.
You know what's weird?
That's what Bush is saying.
I wonder if everybody knows there what's going on. We'll listen to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a difficult moment for America. I unfortunately will be going back to Washington after my remarks. Secretary of Rod Page and Lieutenant Governor will take the podium and discuss education. I do want to thank the folks here at Booker Elementary School for their hospitality. Today we've had a national tragedy. 2 airplanes have crashed into the World Trade Center in an apparent terrorist attack on our country. I have spoken to the Vice President, to the Governor of New York, to the Director of the FBI, and have ordered that the full resources of the federal government go to help the victims and their families and to conduct a full-scale investigation to hunt down and to find those folks who committed this act. Terrorism against our nation will not stand. And now, if you join me in a moment of silence. May God bless the victims, their families, and America. Thank you very much.
That was the U.S. President George Bush talking about an apparent terrorist attack, he called it. Stephen Sveach is in Washington. Stephen, it does rather look like a suicide attack, doesn't it?
It does indeed. It does seem hard to think that it's anything other than a suicide attack. He's saying the full resources of the federal government will be brought to bear to hunt down those folks, as he called them.
Cleveland 956. Who's that calling? Executive 956. Executive 956, go. We were just answering your call. We did hear that yelling, too. Okay, thanks. Yeah, we're just trying to figure what's going on.
The captain, please sit down. Keep remaining sitting. We have a bomb aboard. So,
Calling Cleveland Center, you're unreadable. Say again slowly.
Yeah, we're gonna send. Yeah. Go ahead, send him home. Okay, buddy.
Okay.
Who's sketchy coming out of it?
Is it all right if Senator talks to him the whole way to?
United 93, we spoke about him before?
Yes.
He is reversing course over Akron. They just lost his transponder. He's heading eastbound.
What kind of airplane, do we know yet?
Just a second. 757.
Thanks, buddy.
The aircraft is descending.
Okay, he is descending.
Correct.
We heard that.
986. Victor 986, right.
Hi, this is the captain. I would like to order to remain seated. We have bomb aboard and are going to back to the airport and we have our demand to remain quiet.
Okay, it's United 93 calling.
Katie, I don't want to alarm anybody right now, but apparently it felt just a few moments ago like there was an explosion of some kind here at the Pentagon.
The Pentagon.
The Pentagon, what?
All right, here what's going
Stop
on.
it. What, is there another explosion?
Wait, what's going on? Is there another explosion?
Attack the Pentagon.
They just attacked the Pentagon.
Turn off the TV.
Hold on, wait a second.
Oh, no.
Let's go back to the... 1 second. I've killed our commercial break. Tom, our general manager in New York, said because of what's going on now in our country that we're just going to come back and be with you. The Pentagon has just been attacked.
Hit by a plane.
Hit by a plane. The World Trade Center has been hit by 2 planes. This is what we know so far. And I got to tell you...
They evacuated the White House.
In there. John McCarthy has actually been evacuated from the Pentagon, and parts of the Pentagon are indeed being evacuated. We want to hold our breath here, it just seems to me, for a second, and not get into a mode that the country is under attack.
The terrorism also always has 2 prongs to it, the physical threat and now the psychological threat. This does seem to be surreal, but in fact it is real when you have an explosion of undetermined origin at the Pentagon.
Number 561 Alpha Charlie, contact Cleveland 119.32, sir.
1932, good day. Good.
United 93, Cleveland. Imperial. Yeah, you turn that medics away from that primary up there.
We're talking to medics. I've seen him turn them out of United's way.
Yeah, United. Put your primaries up, Bill, because I'm pretty sure that's him. It's tracking.
I got him on and tracking him.
Okay.
Tuesday, 9:47 a.m.
Hi, baby. Baby, you have to listen to me carefully. I'm on a plane that's been hijacked. I'm on the plane. I'm calling from the plane. I want to tell you I love you. Please tell my children that I love them very much. And I'm so sorry, babe. I don't know what to say. There's 3 guys. They've hijacked the plane. I'm trying to be calm. We're turned around, and I've heard that there's planes that's been flown into the World Trade Center. I hope to be able to see your face again, baby. I love you. Bye.
2500.
Wow. Oh, no.
Wait a second. What happened?
my
Tom, what
God.
happened?
Oh, my
What just happened?
Oh, my God.
Oh, the whole,
happened? Look at that.
oh, the whole World Trade Center just collapsed.
I'm looking at it on Channel 7.
Oh, my God. The whole thing just completely dropped.
Goodness.
It actually collapsed.
That's it.
Oh, my God.
Anybody who had a chance of getting out of there
It collapsed.
doesn't have
gone.
a chance now.
It
Thanks
has
very much,
completely
Dan.
collapsed.
The whole side has
The
collapsed?
whole building has collapsed.
The whole building has collapsed?
The building has collapsed.
That's the southern tower you're talking about.
Exactly. The second building that we witnessed the airplane enter had been, the top half had been fully involved in flame. It just collapsed. There is panic on the streets. Thousands of people.
I mean, when you look at it, the building has collapsed. That tower just came down.
We're talking about massive casualties here at the moment, and we have... Whew.
Command post from Tower 1. To all units. Evacuate the building. Command post to all units. Get my back, get my back, get my back. Anthony, you okay? Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Watch out, watch out.
Building completely down.
A situation that started bad just gets worse and worse and worse.
The State Department has been evacuated. The Associated Press has learned the White House has been evacuated after the Secret Service received a credible threat of a terrorist act against the mansion. The State Department, as we mentioned, also evacuated. Fox News Channel's Jim Engel is at the White House and has the very latest.
The roads around the White House, the streets around the White House were blocked seconds ago.
What's that noise?
That's one of the military jets that's circling over the tip of Manhattan and the tip of Brooklyn.
Howard, this is
building's got to be shot.
This has become one of those movies.
That's an F-18.
It goes without saying this is the most serious attack in the United States in more than 100 years. Not since the War of 1812, and certainly the damage that we did to ourselves during the Civil War has this country suffered this kind of damage within its interior.
That probably makes this singularly the largest, most well-coordinated act of terrorism, not just in U.S. history, but probably
in modern times.
In modern times.
Yeah,
unprecedented.
And every time you say that, I'm going to go immediately to Washington now, but every time you say that, I keep thinking of how we are told time and time and time again by the Pentagon and by the State Department that they know something's going on in the world today.
They seem to have the problem at the North Tower, Peter.
Let's look at the North Tower quickly.
Seems to be coming down.
Oh, my God.
For those of you who have just joined us, we'd like to recap. Three airplanes have crashed into American landmarks this morning.
If you're just joining us, in the course of the last 3 hours, not even, the world has become a very different place. Manhattan in particular, with 2 planes crashing into both towers of the World Trade Center. Both towers of the World Trade Center have collapsed with apparent massive loss of life.
3 aircraft that we know of were commandeered. One was crashed into each of the World Trade Center towers in New York City, and another was crashed into the Pentagon outside Washington, D.C.
We're going to show you from the West Bank. These are Palestinian celebrations in the wake of Tuesday's terror attacks in the United States. How apparently Palestinians took to the street chanting, "God is great." People were throwing candy, distributing candy to passersby.
Allow us, whether you need Israel to do it or the United States to do it, I don't care which.
You know, to me, that alone is a reason to bomb them.
Allow us to bomb them.
While they're out in the streets, throw a bomb on them right now.
Bomb them now in the streets.
Howard, they have kids in the street, 5 years old, jumping up and down, celebrating.
5-year-olds. Those 5-year-olds will grow up to attack our children.
They're showing it right now.
Kill them.
If you look at NBC,
Kill them
Channel
for
4.
celebrating. Kill them.
In their schools, at 5
Look,
years old,
they
they're
are.
being indoctrinated.
Here they are. They're all celebrating in the streets. The Palestinians are celebrating in the streets, ladies and gentlemen. They're putting up the victory sign. Children are cheering. The parents have taught them well. Let them all live. Go ahead. Go ahead, and more of us will die.
This only adds to the horror that I think everyone is beginning to feel across this country today about what they try to imagine, what has been going on. And it is just beginning, I suspect, for a lot of people to fully sink in about what we're going through. And we are just halfway through this day. And it's going to be a long day and a long week and many months to come as we continue to deal with this. So there's going to be a test of this country, and we're going to have to steel ourselves.
Well, this is a devastating day. It is. What is the date today?
It is
September 11th.
12th, 11th.
The 11th of September.
Just remember.
What is certainly a day which will live in infamy. September the 11th, 2001, and the worst terrorist attack in the history of the world.
It was December 7th, 1941, actually the next day, that FDR said this is a day that shall live in infamy. We are living through another day of infamy for this country.